Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. My video title, this video is about Steelers versus Ravens game recap, post-game recap. I did a live stream on it so you guys are watching along. The game itself was not a pretty game. It started off a little rough. Kenny Pickett going down with a concussion, getting German suplex by Roquan Smith. And then from there, we had one good drive. Mr. Trubisky led one good drive, threw the deep ball down the field, and had George Pickens, and then the run up the middle of Najee. Actually, I give him two. We had two because the second one we had two to put some points up and Moose had the touchdown. This game right here reminded me of watching Mr. Trubisky got benched in the first place. Remember that Patriot game? It felt just like that game. It felt just like that Patriot game early on in the season. Like those games were like you had opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to go out there and win, and you don't. And our team hasn't turned the ball over since the bye week. And today we threw 3 interceptions. Mr. Trubisky threw 3 interceptions, went out there, and I don't know. Now the first one, it could have been on both of them because Steven Sims, like he failed a little bit. I don't know if Trubisky was looking for Pat Freiermuth behind him or looking for Steven Sims, but Steven Sims failed a little bit. So it could have been like, okay, maybe a little mishap. But the other two, the straight bad passes. Forcing the ball in the middle, Patrick Queen picking it off, and then the deep ball. Jesse Johnson is double covered. Like we had time left. You can throw the ball away. Throw the ball away and live the fight another day. That's a rhyme right there. Throw the ball away and live the play another day or fight another day. But I don't know what happened with the team, but it didn't look pretty. It didn't look pretty at all. And really the major things I got, basically from watching the game, we're still not able to compete with the best of the best teams. Now, of course, we'll go on next week. We'll beat the Panthers. We'll beat teams like that. And we make be a little happy about that. Beat the Falcons already, beat the Saints and stuff. But we're not able to compete with the best of the best teams, the Bills, the Ravens, those teams like that are the ones at the top of the food chain. The Bengals, we're not able to compete with them because our offense just can't stay afloat. Now, if Kenny Pickett was in the game, maybe things would have been differently if he would have played the full entire game because offense was looking good when Kenny Pickett played and it was playing pretty solid. And being more consistent and Pickett play as well. But him going down early with a concussion and Mr. Trubisky coming in, Mr. Trubisky went out there and he showed us why he's not on the Bears anymore. He showed us why that he got benched in the first place. It was not pretty football. It was bad football. It was just bad all around. So hopefully we can bounce back next week and play the Panthers. I think we have the playoff picture now. After that loss with the playoff picture because you'd be the best record you can get is 9-8, and you might can make the playoffs 9-8 if other teams they gotta lose a lot, and it's not gonna happen. So the playoffs is out the equation. First having the playoffs in the equation was a thing that can maybe you win this game and then you have a chance to get back to 500 next game against the Panthers. But after losing this game at 5-8, playoffs out the equation. You still try to finish with a winning record, but you gotta go out there now and get experience for your guys, go out there and compete and still play. But yeah, the team didn't look too good today. Defense, even though they only allowed 16 points, it was terrible. It was terrible. You can't allow a team. How many rushing yards they had? They had about two. It had to be 200. It was just running the ball like crazy. Ravens, Steelers. Let's look that up right now. But you can't allow teams to just go like that and just beat you, the line of scrimmage like that, and just steamroll over you. The Ravens had a total of 215 rushing yards, and we had 65 rushing yards. The Ravens was good coming in, stopping the run. Roquan Smith was a guy who helped them stop the run, and we didn't take advantage of any of the secondary matchups like that. We had some stuff here and there when George Pickens caught the big catches down the field, but we couldn't give our team the opportunity to go down the field a lot because of the interceptions, just bad throwing and bad read. Like you put to throw balls like that on the one-on-one matchups, not just like forcing stuff in the middle, and it just set us back. But what was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Was it 5 or 6? 6 factors I seen in this game. Of course, couldn't get third down stops. A lot of opportunities on third down to get stops. Even that one to maybe get a chance to maybe try to win it. Couldn't get third down stops. You knew they was running the ball. They was not throwing the ball with an undrafted quarterback on 3rd and 3. They were gonna run the ball. And motion was just a distraction like that. And Robert Spillane ran. I don't know what he was out there for. He ran the wrong way, and it was a wide open gap in the middle, and it was easy. And then they couldn't capitalize on drives. We had opportunity after opportunity. Got into their territory. 3 interceptions and a blocked field goal. And one touchdown. One touchdown too. 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and a blocked field goal. Like that. Didn't play secure football. Too many turnovers. And like I said before, we can maybe overcome 1 turnover, but 3 turnovers, you can't overcome that. So it was just terrible to display. And then the defense couldn't stop the run, allowing 215 rushing yards is another thing. If you can't stop the run, and your team can barely run, we run the ball well the past couple games. And before entering this game right here, we was averaging 157 rushing yards the past just the bye week. But now I don't know what's happening. And then time management mishap. We wasted one of those timeouts on that 3rd and 13 play. We went empty set, and Mr. Biscuit took too long to call the play, and the time went down. We used the timeout and wasted that. That timeout could have helped us in the end. And I was my telling, I would have never used that timeout. Just, like both of the timeouts before 2 warning, I would just let the 2 warning hit and just give my defense and let them know, hey, this is the last play. Hey, just in case you don't get it, you might still have a chance a little bit to use some of the timeouts on the next reset of downs and stuff. But kind of had mishap with that because we could have had all 3 of them, but wasted one early in the 4th quarter. So yeah, and then the last thing on my list is I never want to see what's this, a piece of hair? I never want to see Mr. Bisky start a game for us or play a game for us ever again. You know, Mr. Bisky as a person is probably pretty cool. We've seen him in interviews and stuff like that, but as a player, I won't see Mr. Bisky ever again playing quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers like that. Mason Rudolph, if Kenny Pickett can't go next week, I know Kenny Pickett had a concussion. It's his 2nd concussion this season, which is pretty bad. If he can't play next week, Mason Rudolph should be starting, and you should go pick up Josh Dobbs as the backup for him. I do not want to see Mr. Bisky ever again start a Steeler game. I don't even want to see him suit up. Leave your pads at home. Leave your jersey at home. Don't get on the. Well, actually, we at home, so you can walk home from the stadium. You can get your own ride home. You're not catching the bus. So yeah, yeah. That's all I got for this video. Really, it's a short one. Post game recap. A terrible game today. You know, lost to the Ravens. You know, rivalry game is you never want to lose those. And we 1-3 in the division. So yeah, we're down bad right now. One more loss and we have a losing record in the regular season. First time since 2000 and 2 or 3, something like that. The first time in a long time. But I see you guys when I see you. Probably next time, probably on Monday, which would be like the Can We Adjust segment. But yeah, peace out.